What is considered a feeding issue? Poor volume intake. And I'm talking about the kiddos that are like 2 bites and we're all done. This poor volume intake is going to kind of jump down to a difficulty reading sensation of the body. This poor volume can be because we have a button and we don't read what's going on. We think we're full before we really are. It could be all those other things that we talked about earlier. I'm so distracted. I have one little friend that I've been seeing for a while. He has a diagnosis of pretty significant ADHD on top of some other executive functioning issues and everything. And I see him in the clinic setting. And literally, Mom said I went to the school and he opens up his food. That's it, that's lunch. And everything comes home, and even the stuff that he likes, because he's such a low volume eater anyways, Mom's like, he's not even eating the stuff that he likes. And it's just because he's so distracted, he can't do that. Okay? So poor volume intake, food requiring a specific presentation. We have all these kids. We call them the brown and round kids. Or, you know, everything has to be a stick, or you can't touch, or you can't break the food. Part of this is also, especially for a lot of our children on the spectrum, it is perception. It's visual perception that is also going on with this type of presentation. Have you ever had a child, I have, where their food breaks and they are hysterical? You have broken their food. You have literally broken their food. Now, it is a developmental stage that kids go through. That's why when they're in the high chair and they're eating what they want and there's bits and bobs on the tray and everywhere on the floor and the dog, and they look at you and they go, more. And you point to the tray and they go, more. And it's right here. And they go, more. Because that's not my food. That's broken. You know, if I say chocolate chip cookie to you, okay, I can bet, unless you've never seen a chocolate chip cookie, that what popped into your head was a round object, right? Slightly brown, a little bit, with nice dark pieces of chocolate, darker pieces in it. Now, for some of these kids, if I break it, especially if we have a perception issue, that's no longer a cookie to them. And that's why with some of your kids, you may have where they can only, if you give them the soft bar or you give them the item, they'll eat that. But if the item is cut up, all of a sudden they won't eat it. That is what's going on. So again,